But Bane is like, oh,
Batman, the middle class is really struggling, Batman. You need to fucking fix it.
and then he's like,
just a communist.
and then he's like,
Never mind, Batman, they're just going to kill everyone here. Fuck the middle class.
I don't even know what we're going to talk about during this episode, per se.
you know what? I don't know either. You want to talk about the Batman?
Do we start off with the Batman? I guess it's still pretty relevant.
Yeah, it's still pretty relevant. I think it's. I wanted to talk about Ben Shapiro's review of the Batman because I think
I haven't seen that.
he just either doesn't get it or looks too deep into it. I think he's like
most political people just tend to overthink things.
He's like, the end of the movie says that you have to be of. Oh, sorry. The end of the movie. It says that to be a hero, you just have to do good for the collective and not the individual. And it really strikes home that you're not supposed to be an individual anymore. Because he's talking about how Batman learns that to be a hero, you have to be more than just vengeance. You have to be a light for people to follow. But didn't Batman kind of halfway learn that lesson in The Dark Knight? A movie he praised, by the way. Because
it's the same story, yeah.
You have to be a hero, you have to be more than just vengeance. You need to be a symbol of hope for the people.
Which is like the story of every superhero almost ever.
Yeah, I know.
Even Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That's the literally first lesson. I mean, the great power comes with great responsibility thing is that. It's the same thing.
He learns that what vengeance can lead to, and how you have to be more than just vengeance to save the city. And that's what happened in The Dark Knight, because I watched The Dark Knight immediately after watching the Batman. Because I wanted to confirm that the new Batman movie was better, and it is.
I agree with you. I actually, the more I think, even after the more I thought about the movie, I was like, it's actually really good.
The more I thought about it, there's some problems I have, and there's some things that I agree with Ben Shapiro. Number one, Bruce Wayne kind of sucks, and I agree with that.
He's just an edgy little...
He's hardly in the movie, so it barely takes away from it, and there's plenty of Batman stories where you literally never see Bruce Wayne and Batman the whole time, which is what happens here. He's just Batman the whole time, just without the mask. So it doesn't detract that much, but like the duology of having to pretend to be a famous Playboy millionaire and having to be who his real person is, which is Batman, is more interesting to me than be like, oh, I like Nirvana and I'm really sad. Time to do heroin.
Yeah, he was too sad, I think, for Bruce Wayne a little bit. Not too much, because I mean Bruce Wayne is like that kind of edgy, but like
what's his fucking face?
So Paul Dano? Because his parts in the movie are really good.
He has nothing to do. He just kind of has nothing to do, you know?
Yeah, which is a shame because he's a great actor, but how he played the Riddler towards the end when he was unmasked is a little strange. A little cringe.
Oh, you said Paul Dano. I didn't mean Paul Dano. I'm sorry. I was confused. I was thinking of a different actor. He has plenty to do.
I was going to say, well,
he has plenty to do.
He does.
That's what I was going to say also, is that the end of the movie, the Riddler kind of just goes crazy. When it's like, you had like a theme that you were going for, and you had like a motive and an MO, and that it's kind of like in...
Well, the reason he goes crazy because his MO doesn't end up being the conclusion he wants.
Yeah, well...
Not like during...
Even if he didn't get caught, his whole point of the movie was like, I'm killing all the scum in Gotham. Never mind, I'm just going to kill all of Gotham.
Yeah, he goes from like... It's very similar to like... honestly, very similar. Yeah, that's what I would say to the Dark Knight series in general.
Because the Joker's fine, because that's like, he doesn't care. You know? He doesn't have an MO. He likes the chaos that causes, so that's fine. But Bane is like, oh,
Batman, the middle class is really struggling, Batman. You need to fucking fix it.
And then he's like,
just a communist.
And then he's like, never mind, Batman. They're just going to kill everyone here. Fuck the middle class.
Socialist Bane.
Socialist Bane. Yeah.
See, for me, his MO was like a bigger thing. I guess the overarching MO though was that he wanted Batman to agree with him.
Yeah,
Which was cool.
He's inspired by Batman, but that detracts a little bit because he did go so crazy at the end. If he didn't do that, if he didn't try to flood the whole city, then I think it would make.
Actually, that's a good point because there's kind of a plot hole there where he already had that planned out during the part where he realized he was wrong. If he would have done that afterwards,
it would have made more sense.
Like he was wrong.
Like it's like a dog backed into a corner or something. Yeah. So he does that, but he already had the bombs and stuff planted before he even got caught. Like this was his plan the whole time, which is just kind of. I mean, it doesn't detract that much because the rest of the movie is so good and the stakes are still high, and seeing the alt-right terrorist Riddler people going to Madison Square Garden was really interesting, and it was kind of like a fun take on how to do it, and it makes sense because you always wonder, like in the 90s Batman movies, especially after the first one, how do these fucking guys get goons, bro? How do these villains get their goons? Like I'm thinking of Batman Forever, but like who the fuck would want to work for Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Why?
In every Batman, they have like tons of goons.
And the first Batman, it makes sense because Jack Nicholson is like a crime boss, so it makes sense that he has goons.
I mean, I think it makes sense for like the Joker too, because he's just so crazy. Maybe people want to follow.
Well, that's why the Riddler, because it's the same situation where it's like, because he's not the Joker, but he kind of plays like a level of crazy that is like the Joker.
Yeah.
Which maybe they could have toned that down, but I'm fine with it because the Joker doesn't have
a lot darker.
Yeah.
Too, the Riddler wasn't this, which I liked.
They de-assified the Joker. Have you seen that meme? Where it's like Jim Carrey's Joker.
Oh.
Yeah. Not Joker, I'm sorry, Riddler. Yeah, Riddler.
Yeah,
they kind of de-assified the Joker too, because if you've seen Jack Nicholson.
Do you see the deleted scene? Where he talks to the Joker?
No, I've heard of it though. I haven't seen it.
I didn't hate it.
Why don't they just bring back like Jared Leto or Joaquin or something?
That's what I don't know why they don't just play into, because you would think that Joaquin's Gotham would be like that Gotham.
Yeah,
it's very similar.
Well, that Gotham is based off of like the one in the new Batman movie is based off of New York, and Joaquin's Batman is also based off of like a 1970s like crime-ridden New York. So
I mean, that's what I mean. Very similar to the Joker, and we talked about how the similarities between Taxi Driver. It's really just Taxi Driver remake with the Joker.
A Sigma male moment.
But it's what it is, and it's the exact same thing. It's like New York.
I was also
70s. It's crazy. Like
I was talking about how the Joaquin Joker isn't like a real Joker, but that's fine because it's
needed that refreshment.
It did. The Joker as a protagonist it would be a hard thing to pull off if you didn't kind of soften him up a little bit, because Jack Nicholson Joker and Heath Ledger Joker are not the same type of Joker as Joaquin.
Even Heath Ledger's. Did you say that just now?
Yeah.
You did?
Heath Ledger Joker?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, not the same. I totally agree. I think you have like this line where it's like you have Jared Leto and Jack Nicholson as a similar Joker, and then you have like Heath Ledger, and then you have like the new crazy form of Joker, which is like literally a psychopathic person. We are seeing
I'm so used to seeing Heath Ledger Joker and like Jared Leto Joker and stuff that watching, because I didn't watch The Dark Knight Rises, which I probably should have, and I didn't watch Batman Begins because though both those movies kind of blow penis, I like Batman Begins more than The Dark Knight Rises though.
Same.
I haven't seen The Dark Knight Rises in a few years. So it's not fair for me to say that I don't like it because I've been going back and rewatching a lot of things that I didn't like and ended up liking. So I could like The Dark Knight Rises, but
probably not.
I probably still won't enjoy it as much as Batman Begins with The Dark Knight, because I wasn't entertained by it. Kind of boring. But Jack Nicholson Joker, so fucking refreshing to see because he's just like Heath Ledger Joker is, a little bit more gritty, a little bit more serious. Jack Nicholson knew exactly what he was doing. That first 1989 Batman movie is literally a Joker movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guarantee that Tim Burton was just like, well, I got Jack Nicholson to play Joker, and I really want to utilize that to the best of my ability, so cut Batman out of the movie.
We actually want more Joker.
Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne is, now that I think about it, one of my favorite also. His Batman blows. He has nothing to do. Literally nothing to do. He just comes in and saves the day. His Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne is pretty interesting. He's not as much of like a playboy like duology as much as he is just like a reclusive playboy. He has the mythos about him, but he doesn't actually have to portray the mythos because he's like closed in, like no one sees him. So that I like that more because people are like, I'm so happy that we didn't get a Bruce Wayne that's a misogynistic, like whatever. And it's like I kind of agree. Like I don't want that either, but I still want like the playboy millionaire type.
Yeah,
that's why I like Michael Keaton. I think he's like
doesn't have to be like the I fuck a bunch of people and also like have a secret organization kind of rich.
Yeah, he's like
I just have a lot of fucking.
This is what you think of about me. Like when you think of me as a rich person, you think of me as this playboy type, without ever actually having to really do any of that. It's just a mythos he's built
just
around
drive up
himself.
in a nice car. You're charismatic. You do all the stereotypical.
You're generous. You give to like charity and stuff.
Yeah, stereotypical rich guy shit.
He has a really good scene where I forgot that stupid bitch's name, which is also a really bad part of that movie. Like Nancy Drew or whatever her fucking name is.
From which movie?
The 1989 Batman. But Bruce Wayne goes to her apartment, and the Joker shows up. And he has just that small scene is just really good. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you all! And it's really good. I like that scene with Michael Keaton a lot. But, yeah, the new Batman. I wanted to go about that because I think the Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne is the best. And the Robert Pattinson Batman is the best.
Yeah. I definitely think he's probably the best Batman. He's brutal. Still keeps his like Batman morals in check, which is like important for people who like, know the character, and obviously almost every single human being knows the character. It takes a second, but every single person like knows the character now. You know what I mean? And so it's just he keeps his like I don't kill anybody morals in check, but also being as like brutal as fucking possible.
Also, something I don't like about the new Batman movie is I didn't like Catwoman's. I think Zoe Kravitz could have been a good Catwoman, and I don't think she's necessarily a bad one.
I just don't think we needed another hero in the movie.
I don't like their relationship. It just. Oh yeah, you probably should put a spoilers thing before the thing starts. Spoilers for the Batman, but go watch it. Their relationship just kind of happens.
Is there even spoilers? How can people be spoiled about a movie that's 3 hours long and doesn't really? Actually, the more I think about it, there's no point in the movie. Like it's like okay, yeah, just because we talk about the whole like terroristic part and like the ending. Yeah, it's the whole movie. The whole movie is like that the whole time, where it's like up and up and up and up and up.
The movie could have lived with being like 30 minutes shorter because The Dark Knight's 2.5 hours, and that one's kind of a slog too sometimes.
I see. The good thing is this one did a very good job on not being too boring. And
until the end,
yeah,
I think there's a couple. I wish we could have just cut out him meeting him in Arkham and instead him confronting him at the cafe instead of the police.
Yeah,
that's what I would have done. It would have made things go along a little bit better. Yeah, their relationship just kind of happens because it needs to happen for the movie, and you don't really see any like progression of them becoming like super close. And they do become super close after they're like already close for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest thing about the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman. It's not anything about Catwoman per se, but
yeah, her Catwoman was cool.
It was cool. The design was a little goof.
Yeah, but I like the homemade design though.
I do. I like that. I just maybe she could have just had no mask on at all. Honestly, I would have been fine with that. But I also understand that she's
or like a mask that was more just like how the classic one is, where it's just on the eyes.
yeah.
You know, it's just like as light.
Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman back.
Yeah.
She's honestly not so bad, but
I don't know. I don't know. She had good parts of her story and bad parts of her story.
yeah,
I don't think they needed a second hero at all.
I think it would have been fine if they juggled it better. I think they just needed it to happen for the sake of the movie, and like you didn't really get to see like an actual progression with it. So maybe they should have just cut Catwoman out if they wanted to tell the story that they were doing, or cut her down.
I think she could have been, and like a lot of the other Batmans, Catwoman's like way more mysterious.
And like low key. Hathaway.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, she's way more low key.
Mm-hmm.
Like she comes in like very randomly. She's not supposed to be like she could have been there at the car scene. She could have like the initial interaction could have happened. Then like she could have been there at like the car scene where she finds her fucking friend like dead in the back of the truck or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a spoiler for sure. But and then and then come in at the end. Like if she would have done that instead of being sprinkled throughout the whole fucking movie, which I think got a bit daunting to jump back and forth.
I think the biggest problem with it was that like you never fully really believed that they were like super close either because of the same issues that I just mentioned. That's like I'm just here, and we are in love now. They don't really portray them being in love until like the very end, but they portray them being like very close, very very quickly after meeting, like very quickly. So
he's like, "I'll protect you."
Yeah. I like the new Batman costume design too. It's probably one of the best Batman designs because thank God they don't do the head cowl anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That looks so stupid. Michael Keaton looks so fucking stiff in those movies. Yeah. You also know what's funny? Speaking of quick tangent, I always like when people are like, we need a freaking Spider-Man No Way Home, but with Batman. We need all 3 Batman back. And I'm like, 3? What? You're missing 2 of them, buddy. You're missing Val Kilmer and George Clooney. You don't want those guys?
Put them back in the suit.
Put them back, bro. I think because they're supposed to be the same.
Kilmer and the Batman suit, but they'll come right
now.
The Batman suit. It's like from being Batman to Penguin, bro. Like,
literally. The best part about the movie, Colin Farrell is Penguin.
It's the best. He's the best person in the whole movie.
I wish they did. I wish they just didn't say it was Colin Farrell. I wish it was like a mystery actor. Like
you wouldn't be able to. If
you would not be able to.
You would never know.
Apparently, he went to a Starbucks while in makeup and ordered like a low-fat soybean like latte, and people were like looking at
this guy's like, what the fuck, dude? He played that. I talked about that a lot after we used to watch it. Is how good he was.
He was really good.
He was insane. He was actually insanely good.
What's that one guy's name? The guy from Don't Mess with the Zohan. Isn't that the same guy? Am I being stupid right now?
I don't remember the movie. Like Don't Mess with the Zohan enough.
If you don't remember Don't Mess with the Zohan.
I've watched it like once or twice.
Man.
When are we gonna bring back the Atom Hour?
We'll start with Don't Mess with the Zohan.
We should bring back the Atom Hour.
We should. John Turturro.
Oh, Turturro. Yeah. It is. He is the guy from those movies.
Yeah. He's Phantom in Don't Mess with the Zohan. Better movie, by the way, than the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When are we gonna get Adam Sandler as
all of his characters again?
Oh, Adam Sandler, No Way Home.
The Adamverse.
The Adamverse.
I mean, he already did it with Jack and Jill. He already talked to himself as a character for a whole movie. Now all we need to do is get Billy Madison, more Jack and Jill, and The Wedding Singer.
The Wedding Singer is
actually a good movie.
It's Adam Sandler's best movie.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
like I like Big Daddy and Click more for nostalgia reasons, but just as pure like
Big Daddy's my favorite, but I totally agree with you.
The Wedding Singer is like his best movie.
It's like actually a funny, decent movie,
and it's sweet.
It is a sweet movie. At the end of the day,
things have come full circle. But yeah, I wanted to
last review the Batman before, or do you still have more to talk about it?
No, not really.
I do wish instead of the Joker was Harvey Dent Two-Face.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first. I thought
I
it
swore it
was
was Two-Face. I mean, me and you were in the theater looking at it like, that's Two-Face.
Yeah, because
It sounded like Two-Face.
it's like, why would you bring back the Joker again?
There's so many cool villains in the Batman universe. Why not?
Yeah, I wish it could have it could have been Scarecrow. Oh man,
That would have been sick. Scarecrow in Batman Begins is actually sick.
He's
it's
good.
So light. It's so sprinkled in.
He's good.
So cool.
And you also get like Ra's al Ghul.
Didn't pick up any of that, but yeah.
The Batman, good freaking movie. I liked it a lot. I liked the detective story a lot.
That it was refreshing that he was just like some super cop.
There's different stories for Batman. There's Batman the world savior, Batman the city savior, Batman like the detective, and then I think
like Justice League Batman,
yeah.
like group Batman, where he's like kind of useless but ends up being the guy who does everything.
He's like the man in the chair without being in the chair.
Yeah, exactly. Man on the ground, boots on the ground, Batman on the ground.
Batman on the ground. Yo, when are they gonna bring back Robin though?
No, but I was just literally sitting here thinking they should just get rid of Batman. Let's do a Nightwing. Let's finally get like an actual Nightwing.
Oh my god, I would love a Nightwing movie so much. I was actually thinking because I watched a video by this guy named Patrick H. Willem. He does like movie commentaries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking. Did you know that a lot of diehard Dark Knight fans, not now probably, but back in the day, hated Robin and called him the Jar Jar Binks of Batman?
Wait, is he in the Dark Knight?
He's not in the Dark Knight, but he was rumored to be in the Dark Knight a long time ago before the movie was out.
Oh, I remember that.
And then
Robin's
I guess
sick, though.
Yeah, Robin's cool. I mean, I understand the cause for concern because Robin in the 90s movies is too old to be Robin.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a kid.
But why would you it's like in Kick-Ass, like with Hit Girl, it's like, why would you train a kid to fight crime for you when you could just take him to therapy?
Yeah,
so,
but
there's ways
like
around
16,
it.
17, that would make sense. Like,
yeah,
Robin.
That's what he said.
But Nightwing, he hits his 20s. He's like, sorry, Batman, I'm gonna be epic.
You could even make that a plot point in the movie. It's like, why are you like sticking me around all this, Batman? Like, I should be
a kid.
Yeah, you can make, and like it also doesn't have to be because I know Robin lives with him and it's a pseudo son, but you could also make it that Robin doesn't live with him.
I think it would be interesting if it was like Nightwing, but like right when he becomes Nightwing.
That's what I mean.
There's still issues between him and Batman. There's
like a Nightwing movie where you kind of take story elements from the Red Hood story.
Yeah,
would be really good.
That would be cool.
You could have it so that way Dick Grayson is grown up, and there's a new Robin, Jason Todd, and he dies. You know, as per usual. I don't like that they bring Jason Todd back as Red Hood. I think that if I were to do the movie, I would make it like Jason Todd's like brother.
Yeah.
Or something. So that way, because kind of defeats the impact that character's death had to just bring him back and be like, oh yeah, he's villain now.
Yeah. Be interesting if he was like, maybe like he died as a kid and it's like his dad.
I was thinking.
Is he an orphan?
I don't know if Jason Todd's an orphan. I know Dick Grayson's an orphan.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know if Jason Todd is an orphan. Maybe, because I was thinking of it like as like, you could bring in like a character made for the movie where it's like Jason Todd's brother who you didn't like, maybe he was like a war veteran or something, I don't know.
Like, yeah, he was like older.
Way older brother. Yeah. And he comes back and he figures out what happened to his brother and it's like, Batman's philosophy doesn't fucking work. Time to take down the crime system by being a part of it.
Like every other Batman villain.
Yeah.
Let me be just that. The Batman villain.
The classic quintessential obligatory Batman villain.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Killing Joke? The animated?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's like the version of Joker where he is Red Hood.
Yeah, I've heard the story.
It's actually pretty interesting because Red Hood is like, because in The Killing Joke, Red Hood's not like a person. It's like a bunch of different people who just dress up as the Red Hood. And he gets like, he's like broke. and he like throws himself into
Yeah.
like a crime.
Because
Then
he doesn't realize. Like,
yeah. And then they're like, put this on, like, be Red Hood, and then he basically becomes like Red Hood,
and then he falls into the chemicals. I also, by the way, I'm having like massive Joker fatigue.
Oh my god! Unless it's Joaquin, I don't want it back, bro.
Exactly, that's how I feel about it. Or something based off of Joaquin, something from Joaquin's Joker.
I think Joaquin should have been in this Batman movie.
I agree.
Even just as a cameo. I mean, just like even old, because it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
and so he could be old.
That I thought that's why I was fine with Joaquin's Joker, because I figured his Joker, similar to how the Red Hood is not a person, but a persona. I figured that Joaquin's Joker is the persona of Joker that other people adopt later on.
Yeah,
that's a cool lore thing that you could have added.
And
you
plus,
could even
DC's like universe is all over the place, dude.
Yeah, like, they're just doing a bunch of like, self-contained stories, which I like, by the way.
No, it's good. Depending, when you get things like the Batman, like
and the Joker and the Suicide Squad,
like the newer one, all that stuff, that's good, right? But then when you get to moments like where they're adding a new Joker in the Batman movie, it's like what you have a random dude that's playing.
You already have two Jokers in your universe, and one is well liked, and one is critically panned.
Yeah, and he got even worse reviews after being in. He's in the end credit scene.
The last 15 minutes of the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
I was told not to watch that, so I just didn't. I haven't seen that.
I've heard it was really good.
The last 15 minutes. I watched that. It's good. It's good in context compared to the theatrical release. Yeah. Is it a good movie in general? It's average. It's better than Batman v Superman.
Yeah, but it's no Avengers or anything.
Yeah. I'm just with Marvel, it's like kind of sick of Marvel, man.
I'm sick of Marvel too, but but Marvel could do the one-off movies and be way more successful. See, like if they were to do the Nova movie, which they canceled, I know.
They're doing a show now. They're doing like a show special with Nova.
But they're already doing the Moon Knight movie, and they moved the Moon Knight movie to a show also.
Yeah, it's a show. Yeah.
It looks like dog shit too. It looks so fucking bad. Have you seen it?
No.
The trailer for it? It looks so fucking bad.
I'm so not interested in anything that Marvel is doing after Endgame, because I didn't like Endgame, but that's not why I'm not interested. It's just like, I have Marvel fatigue just like I have Joker fatigue. It's like...
I have Batman fatigue too.
A little bit, yeah.
No, 100%. Like, I don't even want to see a trailer for a Batman movie for like 5 years.
Yeah, that's why a Nightwing movie would be good.
Exactly. I think Nightwing would be a great movie. And you could even... Why don't you make it like a soft sequel to the Batman? Why don't you actually like do something?
There's a kid whose dad is now dead, the mayor's son.
Yeah.
You could make that into like a pseudo Robin Nightwing character.
And it would be cool and you wouldn't have to even put Robert Pattinson in it for longer than 20 minutes of the whole movie. I would even be fine with like bringing back an older Batman like Michael Keaton or something like that. Yeah, where he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah.
But then you'd be teaching him how to be Batman rather than Nightwing.
Well, Nightwing is kind of Batman, just not dark and brooding.
Not as cool.
Yeah, but it's
you need to have that dark and brooding to be...
Like, to have a fun detective story...
I agree.
...with someone that's not like, I listen to Nirvana.
I think that's what The Flash is going to be, though, for DC.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm actually excited for The Flash movie. Ezra Miller is...
He makes a cameo in Peacemaker.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, him and what's his name? Aquaman.
Oh, Aquaman.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what we're supposed to wait? Is Aquaman 2 already a thing, or is it supposed to come out? Has it already come out?
I don't know. Aquaman 2.
Okay, then they're making it then. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not interested in like this. Is what I like. I like the self-contained story movies, and I'm kind of interested in bringing them together, but not as much as I am about seeing good self-contained movies like The Joker, The Suicide Squad, You know what I just realized? All the self-contained movies have "the" in them.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that.
And you definitely should have just called The Joker.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the Batman's good though.
Yeah.
And even the Suicide Squad is good too, but
it's a little confusing, but yeah.
But the Batman's good. Because you have, like, Batman already. You already have a plain Batman movie, which is, like, the 90s one, right? just called Batman.
Yeah, it's just called Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like that this one's called the Batman. And plus, I mean, everything about this movie has punch to it, so like that just gives it that extra like.
Something that I noticed about the something that I noticed about the 90s Batmans that kind of got lost in the Dark Knight is they were so focused on realism that it just Gotham becomes kind of bland. Just looks like any other city, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like, I want that shit, I want that stylized city.
Like dark as fuck.
Well, not even dark. I want like Gotham is like a comic book city. It's not real. You can do whatever you want with it. The thing with Spider-Man is it takes place in New York. He's a New York superhero. You have to play to New York. And it's harder and harder to stylize New York.
Yeah, say DC doesn't have those characters.
Yeah, like
they live in Metropolis or
and Gotham and like Central City and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's what's really good, especially about the first two, because they go way overboard in the last two 91s.
Yeah.
But the first two are stylized to hell, and it looks awesome.
How many Batman movies came out in the 90s?
4.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Batman 1989, Batman Forever.
Yeah. I think it was Batman.
1991, I think. And then you have Batman and Robin. And then you have...
I think there is another one.
What's there? There's another like subtitle. It's like... No, Batman Forever is the Val Kilmer one, I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't remember. Dude, there's too many.
I watched all of them somewhat recently. I don't think I watched all of Batman and Robin. The one with George Clooney. Whichever one is the one with George Clooney.
That's Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that one is the best one. The best bad one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
It's so campy.
Bad.
Yeah, it's so campy. It's over the top. The set designs look like shit. The costume designs look like shit. And Uma Thurman.
Yeah, I was gonna say Uma Thurman
is so fucking good in that movie. Like, actually good.
Yeah.
She's really fucking good in that movie.
Bane
sucks. Bane fucking sucks.
I do like Big Bane, though. I like Big Bane better than Small Bane.
You can still have Big Bane and him be smart, though. Because that's the thing about Bane is, like, he's strong, but he's also smart.
But he's supposed to be smart when he's not all pumped up.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think he's, like, all adrenaline out. So he's, like, a fucking geek.
Well, he's not that in the Batman. He's neither. When he's Small Bane, he's just a stupid criminal junkie.
Yes.
I'm actually losing IQ points because I smoke weed, Batman.
Smoke too much ganja, Batman.
I smoked nightmare blunt rotation, Batman. That's you and Catwoman.
Bane makes good memes.
He was for a year, literally was in memes.
Oh my god,
nonstop.
Can we just go back in time and relive iFunny?
I don't think we need to. We do right now. It's called TikTok. It's the same thing. Trash humor. I literally only watch TikTok for like interesting things now. No memes. It's only people getting pulled over by cops. A lot of cop talk.
I see a lot of like shitty cop videos where it's like cops who are like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And it's like, dude, I literally didn't even do anything. I didn't even speed. Why are you pulling me over? And he's like, you're fucking dead meat, bro.
That's
crazy. An exaggeration, but yeah.
It's pretty much like that.
It is
very similar.
There was one where a guy honked at a cop, and then because he pulled an illegal U-turn, and then pulled another illegal U-turn and pulled him over for no reason because he honked at him.
Genius.
And then he's
that cop was on some shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of cops. I saw a Pittsburgh cop. A guy said, "Your Blue Lives Matter flag is disrespectful to the American flag," and then arrested him for no reason. He's like, "I told you to leave," and he's like, "For what? You didn't even tell me why." He's like, "I told you to leave."
I love Let me just take away your human rights real quick.
I hate the ones where it's like the guys who are clearly putting themselves in the situation to be like, it's like, I saw one where a guy went to a cop station and just stood in the doorway. He had a reason to be there, but then just decided to stand in the doorway and egg on a cop, and it's like,
you're asking for this guy. You're just pissing off a dude at work.
This cop should be the better person and shouldn't treat you like
I know, but you're also just pissing a dude off at work.
Exactly. You're just making like if you came into my job
Making
and then
blue lives.
Blue Lives,
Making blue lives harder.
man, those guys, it's way too fucking hard for them out there, man.
Yeah, working a regular ass job where they have to drive around and ruin people's fucking day all day.
But yeah,
It's a job.
It is
It's
a job. And I understand that it can be a hard job.
It
and
can,
then
100%.
There are good cops out there. I just think the whole system is fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the system. It's
the whole
definitely
system.
the system more than anything.
But yeah, I like watching those. I like watching those cop videos.
I do like, yeah, because it's like, man, I'm not trying to get that way because I don't, whatever. Fucking, it's a job, like I said.
Yeah.
But it's like some of these cops are crazy, bro, with power.
Well,
like,
I think that.
A little off.
So you know how like there's a lot of pedophiles in Catholic churches and schools and stuff.
Yeah.
It's because that job has children. It's naturally just going to draw in people who want to fuck children.
Yeah, it's the same thing with cops.
It's the same thing with cops. A cop or a job that has a lot of predisposed power is going to draw in people like narcissists who want to have that power.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true.
That's how I see it.
That's a very good point. Very good point. But I love watching that shit. Or I just watch animal videos. Where it's like some like capybara doing some weird shit. I love that. You gotta love it.
YouTube will just recommend me just like 1 minute videos. It's like capybara jumps into pool, takes a little dip.
And I swear, my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube is just all turned to animal videos.
I love them.
Yeah, I mean, they're good.
I like the one where it's like horse kicks a tree, farts, runs away.
That's a top tier video.
It is. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I'll show it to you. I love that fucking video, bro.
He farts on the dude more than anything.
Yeah, I know. The dog's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, we're doing this with no gameplay now, though. So
yeah,
so full attention.
Yeah, we can focus on actually talking. I'd be willing to do like a let's play type thing, especially to.
Well, we might do it separately.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is because I still want to play Fallen Vegas.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have. From now on, we're gonna have it separated. So what you see on screen is just what our let's play video is, but without the let's play audio and the podcast audio.
We could also just get like lo-fi beats to study and chill to, and put that on the screen like an anime girl like twiddling her pencil.
Yeah,
I wish that was a fucking video.
But it's just two guys like shooting the shit. But it's just.
I got lo-fi beats to study and chill to.
24/7 lo-fi beats to study and chill to. I bet you I could look that up right now, and I would have a million searches. Like,
oh my god, live videos, all kinds of live videos. Live radio for lo-fi beats. Simpson, slow down, vaporwave.
I do listen to vaporwave when I stream sometimes. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's good background music. So
and it's copyright free, I assume. Nice and epic.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of drum and bass though during stream. Because it's high energy and it keeps me high energy.
You should listen to all kinds of copyrighted music on stream.
I did yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it just mutes your audio now.
Really?
Yeah. Like if it's like it finds something that's like specifically copyrighted that they know gets copyrighted, then they just mute your audio.
Goof. That's kind of goof, but it works.
Yeah, it makes it so you can like listen to a lot of copyrighted music. I mean,
yeah, I was about to say it beats turning off your whole stream. I got a lot of water in my tongue. A lot's happened since the last podcast, and I wish I remembered what I wanted to talk about, but it's what it is.
It's crazy. Do we recount the Will Smith, Chris Rock? Happened last night, just so you guys know whenever we're recording this, that the Chris Rock slap happened last night.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Meanwhile, yeah, Will Smith literally pukes when he comes.
Yeah, that's in his book, though, to be fair.
Yo,
he wrote that.
Yo, fuck Jada, though. Why don't you go be in the Matrix again?
Oh, no.
What else have you even been in? I don't know what else.
I don't know what she's been in.
The fucking Matrix. That's it. Yo, why Will Smith not in the Matrix though?
Wild Wild Matrix.
Breaking Matrix. Oh, can we get Breaking Bad, but with Will Smith, and
then put it in the Matrix? Okay, what were you? Breaking Bad with Will Smith.
That's it. I just want Breaking Bad with Will Smith.
Think about him as Walt.
Jesse, I've turned into the guy from Suicide Squad, Jesse.
I turned into Deadshot, Jesse.
Jesse, have you seen Men in Black, Jesse?
I'm the one who hits Chris Rock.
It's a fucking G.I. Jane joke.
Dude, he literally, I just got the shit punched out of me by Will Smith.
Yeah, he's like, that was the greatest moment in television history. Yeah, I like that the Oscars are not known for who gets nominated anymore, but what memes come out of it now.
Yeah.
Because
the Oscars suck, dude.
Yo, didn't fucking Army of the Dead beat fucking No Way Home in like a
Last
category?
night.
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen Army of the Dead?
No, but I heard it wasn't very
fucking
good.
Sucks cock.
Yeah. People loved it though, so
it's a cool concept that they just decided to take a big fat diarrhea on.
They do that in Hollywood every week.
Zack Snyder just is like, I really like diarrhea, and I'm going to make all my movies diarrhea.
That's kind of what he did. To be fair,
what are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Anyone who knows anything about Zack Snyder will know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're talking about it.
That should help me right.
Speaking of fentanyl, I didn't get a chance to talk about the end of Euphoria. Man, Spoilers. You're gonna hate it. It fucking sucks. The last 2 or 3 episodes are absolute dog shit. It's the worst the show's ever been. Season 2 is not that good in general. The 5th episode is the best the show's ever been. And then literally 2 episodes became the worst the show's ever been. It's so fucking bad. I've literally seen no one likes the end of that show. I was raging because of how bad it was. Because it's paced terribly, edited terribly, and they
Game of Thrones did.
Yeah, for me, the pacing and the editing threw it way off. There's a character death in the last episode, or maybe not, but probably. And you would think that's the climax, and that you might have 5 to 10 more minutes to wrap up the rest of your episode to end the season off. It happens 40 minutes in. There's 20 minutes left.
Yep.
Of shit that half of it's shit we've already seen.
Perfect. That's good show writing right there. Not lazy at all.
It's just because they keep going back to it's been a while since I watched the scene, but I was so mad. Me and my girlfriend were like, we're not watching season 3. We're done with the show. It sucked. It really sucked. The show already has some issues, which can be overlooked by all the good stuff that's in the show.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of good, the cinematography for a television show is, I'm sure everyone's already heard, it's immaculate.
Yeah.
The cinematography is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the dialogue, I'm fine with the teenagers even not being realistic, even though sometimes it feels a little annoying, considering the fact that Zendaya is 27 years old. Yeah. And I've heard people say that, I guess, what's realistic to a high schooler is different where you grew up. Because where we grew up, kids didn't dress like their 30-year-old housewives, trophy wives, okay? Yeah. They didn't dress like that. They didn't act like that.
I have heard people say, though, in, California and stuff.
Yeah, I've also heard that.
That it's very
similar.
like that.
It's similar. It just depends on your experience, because, Noah Miller said in the TMG podcast, he's like, oh, I had girls in my school dressed like that. But it's I fucking didn't.
Yeah, you did that.
You fucking
probably
get
got kicked out,
you probably would have got fucking
expelled.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah, that's crazy.
and I mean to be fair, where we grew up, there were also like only white people in our school.
Well, only white people. Pretty conservative place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just depends on your experience. I wish they would have tied in what high school means to other kids across America, because not everyone lives in LA, you know.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of kids who watch Euphoria who grew up where we grew up in
I have a
similar
feeling
situations.
most of the people that watch Euphoria are from the places like
You think so?
that didn't have that.
Euphoria is so popular, I would just assume that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people from California are like, jerking off to how good it is or whatever. But
there's like a 5-minute song.
I mean, the drug things
that
happened for sure out here.
Yeah, it didn't happen in a light that happened in the show. The show doesn't portray it in a good light, but it also doesn't like. I don't know. It like what happens to Rue in the show is very not good, and her story is kind of tragic. But there's other characters in the show who like do drugs that like they just portray it in a way that's like, yep, they're doing drugs.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like in the dialogue and like the relationships, like our school didn't really have cliques because it was so small, but cliques are definitely a thing, and they don't usually merge. Because we still had cliques in our school. They just like
they were just more like what I guess like
if
they just flowed together a little more.
Like because there's like the country boy clique.
Yeah.
And if you're a rich country boy, then you can fit in with the like jock kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a fact.
But if you're a poor country kid, you could not do that.
No.
So,
I mean cliques kind of just play into class issues.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the same thing for every clique.
Yeah, we were in the cool jock clique, and we were real cool guys.
Yeah, we were popular, rich jocks. That's what we were.
Handsome,
popular, rich jocks who just slayed puss, dude.
Dude, we slayed puss and did fentanyl all fucking day, bro.
And lines when it comes to midnight. Lines. You gotta wake up at 5 a.m. Line.
Can we get cast in Euphoria as, because we weren't really in any cliques in high school.
I was about to say what we were, jock.
Yeah, what we were, jocks and cool guys and like puss slayers and stuff.
Puss slayers, drug users,
but in a good way, not in a way that makes us dirty or gross.
Yeah, in a way that makes us super cool that we do coke on the weekends.
Yeah, in a way that makes us like fast.
It makes our cocks faster, bro.
It makes our cocks fat and fast.
Oh. Totally not an addict waking up before school, hitting a line just to get up in the morning. That kind of cool.
Yeah, you know how when white moms are like, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee? That's me before cocaine.
17 years old.
Actually 15. Started at 15. Got worse at 17.
Yeah, that's when I started doing it before school.
And then I would drink and drive.
To school.
The amount of teenagers at that show that drink Budweiser is insane to me.
Who drinks Budweiser?
I don't know. I don't even know adults that drink. The only people I've seen that drink Budweiser
50.
They're fucking old, bro.
They're 50 years old.
Because I've worked at gas stations before, and like
50-year-olds.
You can what's it called? You can profile people on cigarettes. You can profile people on beer. You knew if someone was going to buy beer, what beer they were going to buy. If you knew someone was going to buy cigarettes, you knew what cigarettes they were going to buy.
Yeah.
Consumerism. Yes, I would like Marlboro Reds.
Is it like a 25-year-old white dude?
It's either young country white dudes or old men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who gets Marlboro Blacks?
Emo dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then menthols are for like the 18 to 22.
Menthols are for
or old
women. Sorry to say, but women, and Never. I'm not gonna.
Should I keep making you stereotype?
If you
people?
want, yeah, I could probably come up with a stereotype. Where you want American Eagles, not American Eagles. American Spirits. American Eagles clothing company.
I'm gonna say 60 to 70-year-old men wearing American Eagle clothing.
That's who would buy American Spirits.
Oh, okay. That's funny. No, what were we talking? What were you even talking? Cast in Euphoria. What were you gonna say?
Oh, let's get cast as gas station attendants.
In Euphoria.
And then Rue will come in and buy a cigarette and be like, "Wait, before you buy, you're gonna buy menthols, right?"
You just stereotype every character from Euphoria that comes in.
Oh, if you're gonna buy beer, let me guess, Blue Moon, huh?
It's nah, Blue Moon. I don't know. That seems like a, young 20s thing to do.
Blue Moon's actually for older guys now. I like Blue Moon though.
It's good.
I like Blue Moon.
It's fine.
I can't drink it without the orange, but I like Blue Moon.
Yeah, with the orange though. Yeah, it's gotta have that citrus.
It's gotta have that sweet citrusy taste. But young guys either just get like the light beers, like Miller Lite, Michelob Light, like Michelob Ultra, Bud Light, stuff like that, or they're into the craft beers.
That's what I always think of craft beers when I think of 20-year-old men who think they're epic, but they're not. Guys from Euphoria.
Yes, because that's what I expect them to drink in Euphoria. It's like rolling around with a fucking like
New Belgium. Just anything New Belgium, like literally
the Voodoo IPA.
Yeah, that's like literally what I have in the box in there.
Yes, can I get a big timber, please?
Can I have a Dogfish Head?
Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA.
That's Euphoria.
That is Euphoria.
Our Euphoria video reached over 100 views as well.
Wow,
we got two videos.
Listen, Euphoria writers, we really want to be in season 3. He's never even seen the show, but we really want to be in season 3.
No, I want to be in it. No, I'm gonna be in it. I'm going to be.
I'm gonna act. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a casting call to be in the show.
No, I'm already confirmed.
You are?
Oh, yep.
What's your character's name? Upper middle class white guy that has their own bathroom.
That drinks Budweiser. And does coke on the mornings before school and drink to school.
No, you drink Coors Premium, those little bottles, the little glass bottles. He's like, I'm not like Nate Jacobs. I don't drink Budweiser.
Yeah, I'm the one guy that doesn't drink their sponsored beer in the show.
Oh my god!
So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that probably is a sponsor. If that's all they drink.
Most of the guys drink the girls drink the seltzers.
Seltzer.
I like a little bit of the seltzer.
People are talking about getting mad at black people being in movies, but then they're still doing shit like that, where they're like, women can't drink beer. They don't like beer.
Women don't like beer. They only like wine and Smirnoff Ice and Trulies.
They might get down with a White Claw every once in a while.
Yeah, and sometimes if you give them a little tequila, they might get a little loose.
Yeah, we're still doing that, but then we're complaining about black dwarves in Lord of the Rings.
There's too many black people in the Batman. Really took it down a notch for me.
Gordon being black, I don't know if I'm cool with that.
I don't know if I'm cool with him being black literally not mattering at all, but I'm not cool with that.
He didn't change who the character was at all. Still was definitely Gordon.
But the fact that he was black really brought it down for me.
Dude, I love hearing people go off on shit like that. It's so funny.
Ben Shapiro surprisingly didn't even make that a point in his today.
I think he's trying to veer away from being Tucker Carlson a little bit. I think he's been trying his best to like slowly still be the young guy.
Man, I've been talking. Devin, our friend Devin is used to be kind of used to be a little bit of a conservative guy, super liberal now.
You know about Devin, right? I might cut this out, but
what about? Oh yeah, he got
engaged.
He got engaged. I made jokes to him because I'm back at Park Place, and I said, "You got your girlfriend a promise ring, see?" And we were just joking about it today. But yeah, I did see that. But
we told Jose about it.
He didn't know.
No, told him. Well, we told him the day after it happened. But yeah, we saw Jose and we were like, "Yo, Devin's engaged." He's like, "What?"
Yeah, that's good for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I mean, teach their own.
Yeah. He was like, when are you getting married to Tabitha? And I was like, when I'm not a shitty human being. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe when
that's
I'll
why
do it.
I was. Yeah, I'm like that same boat.
Maybe when she's not trapped with a douchebag for the rest of her life. She can leave whenever she wants now.
That's true.
But yeah, but he man, we just talked about Tucker Carlson.
Dude, Tucker Carlson is the funniest political person that just talk, what's the political talk show person. He's the funniest one.
Not like, yeah.
He's insane. I'm sorry. I mean, no, there's no way conservatives like that, dude.
He's also rich and doesn't get that's what I don't get about any of these conservative guys is that they all come from like rich affluent families, and like all these poor conservative people are like, they want what's in my best interest. No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. They want to make money, bro. That's what they've done their whole lives. That's what their parents taught them to do. They want money. Makes it easier when I can just not have to look up whatever you just typed in and just somehow find it.
Tucker Carlson busting it down sexual style.
Is that really what you listen to?
Yes.
A white boy who busts it down sexual style is not necessarily considered goated with the sauce.
That's what I've been saying, Tucker. It's crazy to me that they don't think he's goated with the sauce. You can see him out in the yard right there, actually. He's busting it down sexual style, and they want to say he's not goated with the sauce. It's really
Great.
Oh my god.
They turned the M&M sexy. They stopped making him sexy or whatever.
When was I not allowed to masturbate to the green M&M? Huh?
It'd be funny if he came back with that. Like he came back for a second take and he goes, "Why can't I be sexually attracted to the M&M?"
You know what? I've seen all the memes out there. I've seen all the memes.
He goes, "You guys can be attracted to whatever you want, but me, I can." Oh, that was a little more He was mad about it too, I think, though, so it's okay.
If the left is so tolerant, try telling them that you're attracted to green M&M.
Why isn't that a meme already? That should be a Tucker Carlson meme.
I've seen that as a meme where it's like,
oh.
If the left is so tolerant, try telling them you're an anime fan.
That's good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stereotype people at movie theaters for a little bit now too, because I work in a movie theater, and you know the surprising because I know anime has really exploded in like mainstream popularity now, but like it's just weird the amount of, this is gonna sound mean, but the amount of normal looking people that are going to watch
normie anime watchers.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Zero? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The new movie?
Yeah.
I actually want to see that.
Yeah, they're still like the quintessential like 2012 anime type of guys going in there.
Yeah.
There's like guys who look like they're like bodybuilders going in and be like, yeah, I'm here to see Jujutsu Kaisen Zero.
That's like the new like what the people that are watching anime now though are like ripped dudes or like very normal like 9-to-5 women and men.
Yeah, it's
like they just work like regular jobs. They work out. They eat probably rice and fucking grilled chicken every day. And they go out and they go, I want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
I really like when the funny anime man make a scream.
Whoa, Jujutsu Kaisen! There's like a talking panda and it's pretty cool.
Is there?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I think so.
I
haven't seen this. Wait, watched it when it first came out, and like I haven't gone back. I do want to see the movie though because it ties into like show or whatever.
This isn't like a racist thing, but like black people also love Batman so much. I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but it's like I don't see any white people watching the new Batman movie.
What?
Yeah,
I've heard its box office was like rough anyway.
Really, I heard it was well.
No, I heard it was just different.
I had a white guy, neckbeard type, come out of the theater, was complaining about how comically inaccurate the new Batman movie was. And then someone said, "You like Venom? That wasn't comically accurate." He said, "Venom is way worth my time than that piece of shit."
You had to have cracked up.
I wanted to interject so fucking bad.
I'm surprised you didn't just like die laughing.
I wanted to. I had a mask on, so I could do what I want, you know.
My God, dude. I would have laughed my ass off here and then. Would have been.
I really wanted to be like, because
it's a movie.
He was getting in a heated debate with like, I think it was like it was his sister's boyfriend or husband or something. He was getting
Awesome.
a heated debate, and she even interjected and was like, yeah, I know it's not comically accurate, but it's still right. Like, it's still good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can argue that the new Batman movie's bad.
You cannot like it.
You can not like it, but I don't think you can say it's bad. It's definitely a good movie.
If you have such a fucking baby brain that you think that Venom is more worth your time than the Batman,
I totally agree that the Batman movie is way better than Venom, and I like Venom.
I like Venom too. I like it less, but I still like it. I still think it's like a fun, like,
it's a fun movie.
Turn your brain off and watch type of movie.
Yeah.
But
didn't we watch Venom like 3 times?
Yeah, in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But we did just literally turn our brains off and.
Yeah, it's like you watch Tom Hardy go, I don't know, Miss Chen. Because that's what he sounds like in the movie.
He does sound like that though.
He's so bad at accents. Tabitha had me watch this movie called Lawless.
I've looked into watching that movie. But
I don't like it, but not because Tom Hardy has a bad accent, but he does have a bad accent. That was my point. He's not good at accents. I don't know what his deal is.
Was that with Shia LaBeouf and?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, the guy who plays John Connor.
Yeah, that's who.
I don't like that guy much, but
I don't remember his name.
I don't either. He was also in Far Cry 5. He played the villain.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who's like the shitty new John. It's not new anymore. Terminator Genesis. Remember that classic film?
Bad movie.
Good movie.
Great movie. Top tier film.
Top tier film. Love Jai Courtney. Fuck that guy. I'm glad he's not in anything anymore.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. We could talk about. What did we just finish talking about? What the fuck?
I was talking about stereotyping people in a movie theater.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was thinking about talking about the Kim K.
Pete Davidson stuff?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it might wrap into that a little bit, but I was thinking more about when she's like, people just don't want to work.
Oh my god. That's so. No one was on her side about that. I'm glad.
No, but they see. There's been this like disconnect though, where people now just go, "It's fake. It's fake." Did not sound fake at all.
No, it didn't sound fake.
It did not. It sounded very real, and it sounded very stupid as fuck.
You just gotta work. That's why my mom made me a literal commodity.
That's why I literally fucked for my fame.
I hate Kris Jenner more than I hate any of the other like Jenner Kardashians.
I agreed.
100%. She's turned her children into commodities to be bought and sold, and that's all they were.
They're literally a product.
Yeah, they're literally a product.
Yeah.
Why do you think that so many people want them as like trophy wives?
Yeah.
Because you don't get any. I mean, I've never met a Kardashian, but I can't assume that they're like super deep or intellectual, like fun to talk to.
Gosh, everybody gives Kim like a benefit of a doubt, like a lot of the times, and you want to, but then you see like stuff she says and does, and you go, but you're just a piece of shit.
Kris Jenner is the one that's really smart about marketing because she was like a money manager for like a bunch of rich companies, and she probably moved to LA and figured out what you can be bought and sold in LA and turned her kids into commodities.
Yeah,
but Kris Jenner.
It's just like crazy that. Oh, I just think it's like, yeah, Kim does all this like good stuff, but then it's like, but she does like horrible shit all the time, like all the time. Like not to get into specific, Kanye Kim thing, but Kris and her were like horrible about his mental health like the whole time.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with what Kanye is doing right now.
No. But before this though, like what, a year ago I think is when it was, maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. When he like dropped the texts from Kris Jenner and Kim to him, and it was like some pretty like back somebody up in a corner kind of like shit, and it was fucked up, and it's like, who are you to even like? I get Kim, but who's Kris to even like say some shit to Kanye? Like, shut the fuck up. You're not even his family. Like, you need to slow your roll, bitch. Like,
I hate Kris Jenner. She's the fucking worst. Kim is bad, but it's like in Euphoria. Nate Jacobs, like pretty much the main antagonist of the show, has a dad who is arguably not as bad, but it's like, what's worse, Frankenstein or his monster?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Yeah. Frankenstein's worth. That's how I see Kris Jenner.
yeah, I agree with that for sure. Because, but that whole thing, people just don't want to work.
People need to get their asses up and work. It's like, man, it's really easy to get your ass up and work when you live in a fucking $40 million home.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to
And
get
you can,
your ass.
oh, and you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. By the way, you have you have a tight schedule, but you basically have no schedule at the same time. You can cancel whenever you want.
You have enough money to float if you don't want to work.
Yeah.
Why don't you go have your mom manage your money for you somewhere?
Yeah, for real. But it's just like, not to mention she literally was barely even famous until she decided to like fuck some dude and post it everywhere. And then it kickstarted it. I mean, people can have like, you know, sex tapes and have a career. I'm not saying that. I just mean like to kickstart your way off like that and to be known for
be your career.
Yeah,
is to just have not even like a porn star, just like
no porn. That's what I'm saying. That's
like,
fine.
It's like just a sex tape.
Like if you're famous, like who's that bitch that did porn for like 6 months, Mia Khalifa, and then she just quit.
Yeah,
that's smart.
It's fine.
But to be like, I had sex with Ray J and everybody wanted to see it, so here it is, and here's my career.
My career starts now. Now I'm going to be in everything, and I'm an awful actor and I'm not a singer.
don't do anything productive.
I don't even like provide any value. The only valuable entertainment she provides is like keeping up with the Kardashians, which is like it's just shitty reality TV, which can be done by anyone.
Yeah. But you know, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt as much as possible. But then she did this shit recently, and I was just like, wow, dude, that's crazy. That's a crazy statement. And people are like, well, the producers on that show they want to make her look as bad as possible because they don't like them. You know, it's like, yeah, but she said that straight up. Like, there's no cuts. Like, she just said that straight up. Either way. Like, it's a bad take no matter what.
I just have some humility and, like, have some self-awareness. You know, like...
Yeah. And then people, like, clapped back and was like, everybody who's worked for them, or worked for her specifically, just shit on her. And like I didn't even get paid, or I got fired, or I was treated like shit, or like whatever. It's like, yeah,
it's not even like she came from like lower middle class or being poor. Like her mom was a money manager or something. She worked in corporate America and made a lot of money. And Rob Kardashian was a fucking lawyer
and like a celebrity lawyer too. So he was getting paid like.
And Bruce Jenner, who like the person after Rob, was. Like a fucking rich
Olympian,
yeah. So
yeah, literally a fucking Olympian.
So like they came from affluence. It's not like Kris had to work for her money, I bet, but I don't even know like how true that is. I don't know her story.
Yeah, exactly. And then people in the Olympics, no offense to, I know it's great and all that, but a lot of them, they either had to work really, really hard, or they got put into it.
Yeah,
because they had the money to get put into it. It was one or the other. Like they either had to be like from like birth working at it because their parents weren't very well off either, or literally just thrown into it like child actors.
Child actors are so awful. I would never let my kid be a child actor ever.
No, never. Mainly just because of all the corruption in Hollywood.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
Like, people getting assaulted and stuff like that. I wouldn't want that.
And it's also
too common.
Aside from that, it's like working, you know, like you're just sending them to work. I understand,
dude. I've played Elden Ring since it's come out.
Everyone's been playing Elden Ring. Have you played it?
I haven't stopped. I didn't even think about talking about Elden Ring, but that's a good thing to talk about because it's easily.
We're not talking about
it. Okay, so
it's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Play the jingle. No, I've heard everyone's been playing Elden Ring. My PlayStation is broken, so.
Oh really?
Well, not my the controllers are broken, so I can't play my PlayStation.
Yeah, dude. Elden Ring is next level. I've been playing it non-stop. Play that in CS:GO. That's what I've been playing.
I haven't been playing much video games. I had to sell my Switch, so I'm trying to get back into the gamer sphere.
Dude, CS:GO will ruin your life. Never play CS:GO. It's just it's not that it's bad. It's just it's so addicting, but it's so toxic. Like the community is the most toxic community in any game ever created. 100%. There is not a worse community. Xbox 360 holds no candle. to
Halo
CS:GO
3 is an endearing toxic.
Yeah, CS:GO, they like you can go 1 minute from somebody being like really chill to then probably like doxing you. That hasn't happened to me, but the people are on that level. 100%. They're like crazy.
Gotta get yourself a VPN. By the way, this video is sponsored by.
I wish, but no, it's not.
It's not.
Raid Shadow Legends.
NordVPN.
Dollar Shave Club.
Harry's. Do they still do online sponsoring? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do. Opera GX.
This video is brought to you by Skillshare. If you want to make your website about fucking tits and ass, then Skillshare. is
We'll
your
never
thing.
get a Skillshare sponsorship from that with it. They go, let's see if we can backlog and just look up the word Skillshare, and we have one 10-second clip. You want to make a video website about fucking titties and ass? And they go, actually, I don't like it.
Wow. You know what? I never thought about making a website like that before.
You might be able to bring a whole new audience over.
Now remember to talk about the titties and fucking the ass, especially when you're talking about the website. Okay.
When you're talking about Skillshare specifically, we need Skillshare to be all about tits and ass now.
Skillshare only makes porn sites, you know.
That's good. Yeah, no sponsors yet. We probably won't get any ever.
I don't want them. I don't need them. I'm a lone wolf. I don't even want to sign up for Google AdSense.
We will never monetize this shit.
I will never have fucking money in my life. I don't want money from this.
Yeah, Elden Ring's good. It's
yeah,
great.
yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, I don't like
Sponsored by Titties and Ass Skillshare.
It's sponsored by NordVPN, Titties Ass Skillshare. I don't like the Souls games that much because I'm a little baby retard baby.
Yeah, but it's different though.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is that it's very different. So I'm kind of interested in it now.
Yeah, it's definitely, but at the same time, I will say it's different, but it's definitely the most brutal Souls game.
You think so?
Yeah, like some parts of it are very unforgiving.
I had a friend at work who had Elden Ring, and apparently someone like hacked the game and gave him like max level before he even started the first boss.
What?
Yeah, and so
I knew that there was a lot of hacking going around. Just games that are super popular like that, it's gonna happen. But
I was like, "Isn't the game supposed to be hard?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be."
I would get that character just to fuck around with. I
Yeah.
probably would restart it for him because I mean I think max level is like 300.
I think he said he was like level 200 or something. Like at the beginning of the game,
That's crazy.
he got like runes. Or
I don't even
something.
have one character that's level.
He had like 2 million runes.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what runes are. I just know
it's
that he
like
had
it's what the souls are in this
Okay.
game. But yeah, I'm on my second playthrough and I'm almost done with it. Basically, kind of like probably like 10 more bosses left.
Can we play Minecraft?
What do you mean?
Like right now? Can we just play Minecraft?
I don't think we should do that mid podcast.
Not mid podcast. You know what I mean.
I was thinking about doing a GeoGuessr video. Would be kind of fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
They're kind of popping, and it would just be us working together. We wouldn't play against each other.
Okay. I just figured Minecraft would be a fun way for us to die in lava or find diamond.
Oof.
Yo, what happened to the Pokemon Go kid?
The kid singular.
Yeah, I play Pokemon Go every day.
Oh yeah,
That kid.
Forgot about that.
Pokemon Go to the polls. Why didn't Donald Trump say that in the
He should
2020
have.
election?
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say that now because it's so hip and in still. He just got up with it. You think he's gonna be more aware about his meme sense?
I think so. Yeah.
I think he already is. But
Nearly half of millennials live paycheck to paycheck. Not me. I'm rich. I don't even get a paycheck.
he was like, yeah, I was sitting over here. I was like, man, we broke as hell. Like, what do you mean? Man, it's shit like this annoys me. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't really care, but it still kind of bothers me because I don't think Will Smith is that defendable, honestly. I mean, I guess a little bit, but
Just kind of a little crybaby.
Yeah, he just looks like a little bitch simp.
Little bitch simp.
Little bitch simp.
Like, stand up for your lady or whatever. He could,
You can stand up for a way that's not violent.
I would say, even if he just yelled, keep my wife.
I think he should have just waited until his speech to like just fucking own. Do you remember the smartphone? Remember this text where it's like joke? That's what Will Smith could have done to Chris Rock.
Hit him with a smartphone. He just sends some iFunny memes.
He sends some bad luck, Brian.
I feel like people still use iFunny though. Can you believe it? Yes.
They do?
Can you believe it?
I thought the iFunny watermark was just used as a joke anymore. I didn't think people actually use it.
I think people actually use it.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I think people actually
Why can't people just crop the iFunny, like, watermark out, by the way?
Now it's just funnier, though.
It is funnier. I love it when it's just a really old, like, blasted meme, but it's got the funny watermark and you can barely even see that it's iFunny.
That's good.
What a Mac, Canna?
Little Mac.
Oh, God. Yo, I wish the Covenant was real so I could join the Space Marines and fight aliens. I love Halo.
Man, Halo's so cool, man.
Halo is cool. I like the Master Chief, and Cortana got blue boobies.
We went from Elden Ring to this. Like, I don't know how we've done that today. We've been doing that a lot overall, though. Like, we
Batman.
we actually had
we're back to DC.
But we actually had a good, like, the Batman talk, though. That was, like, long, and it was actually not everywhere. We thought the game made us fuck up. I think it's just us.
Yeah, but at least there's less pausing. It's just
we're not. I was to say we're not just sitting there being like, "Oh, but Mr. House."
Oh, Mr. House, I'd like to like sincerely nuke the wasteland. Please.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the poor people.
We turned to back.
Fuck the poor class, Batman. Speaking of Tom Hardy not being able to do good accents.
Oh yeah, I forget he's Bane.
Yeah, he's Bane.
He's shitty Bane.
He's the bane of my existence.
Ooh, got him. Sorry, Tom Hardy. Get ragged. Get phoned.
Smartphone, bro. This video is sponsored by
Titties and Ass Skillshare.
Titties and Ass Skillshare.
Yeah, my stomach hurts a little.
Oh, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Batman,
Kim. Who cares about Kim and Kanye and Pete? Fuck them. They're all stupid.
I just think
Kanye's a little off the wall. Yeah, whatever.
I think he needs to quit. Honestly,
then Pete said some other shit.
He didn't say anything bad, in my opinion. He just clapped back.
The leaked text or whatever.
Yeah, he
said some shitty things. I mean, he was being an asshole. He was
but Kanye was an asshole first, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know, but if Pete wants it to stop, then he shouldn't sit there and be like the innocent guy, and then sit back and then be like, "Oh, I'm in bed with your wife." And it's just like
he just said.
But you wanted to stop though. Like, what's the point?
I understand Pete. I don't think it was right of him, but I also think Kanye is still worse.
No, 100%. No, I mean he's made that. The video like literally threatening to decapitate him, actually sending his fans to like harass him and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, Kanye just. I don't know if you can go to rehab for
crazy
bipolar disorder, but that's what he needs. He just needs to be out of the public eye.
Yeah, for like a few months, bro. It would help him. It would help him just reset.
Take his phone away, take his internet away, just let him do his thing. Because like You have a duty as like a famous person to like uphold.
I mean, he should literally like he needs like an intervention to just keep him offline. Like nothing else. Like people have interventions for drugs, alcohol, whatever.
Yeah.
His is online. Like stop being online, bro.
Like your duty as like a famous person is like you have a bigger responsibility to be like morally right. I think
I agree.
because you're in the limelight and people see that. I don't
kids
think
see
it's
that,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair necessarily, but I think that is your responsibility.
You wanted to be famous, bro.
Yeah, I know. You could be like Joaquin Phoenix or like the guys from Daft Punk. Like you could just not be in the limelight and still make music that's or movies or whatever that's popular and people like.
Yeah.
That Netflix documentary came out at the absolute worst time for him because now he looks like an asshole. And that Netflix documentary came out about him, and I haven't seen it, so I'm not.
It's good.
I
It's
bet
really
it's good. I bet it's good.
I haven't seen part 3 yet, but I hear part 3 is worse than the rest of it. But parts 1 and 2 are insanely good, like well done, and you feel for him like the whole time in a way.
I do feel bad for him because he's obviously mentally ill, and he obviously needs like help.
I think that's what part 3 gets into is like just how after his mom died and stuff.
He needs help, man. He needs bad help because like he's not acting right and he's not treating like Kim Kardashian sucks.
Yeah, but you can't
Pete
abuse
Davidson
your
is like
kids.
Pete Davidson is such a non-person as well, and I understand what he wants. Like he doesn't.
But Pete Davidson is like known for being like a really shitty fucking person.
Is he?
I mean, when it came to like Mac and Ariana Grande stuff, like Ariana Grande stuff, it was pretty bad. Like he was a fucking dick.
I haven't seen him in anything that I particularly liked or didn't like. It just seems like he gets pussy in Hollywood. That's the only thing I really know him for.
Yeah, I was watching the H3 podcast and they were talking about it, and he was like, literally, he's a clout fucker, and he just fucked too high up on the clout scale, and this is what happened. And I was like, that's a good way to put it. It's like he fucked too high on the scale.
He got his wings too close to the sun.
Yeah.
He got his dick too close.
Yeah, his dick too close to the Kanye. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand Kanye not wanting his kids to have social media and wanting to be a presence in their lives and stuff like that. Because I wouldn't want my kids, especially.
Then you shouldn't have such a toxic social media presence.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also think like, why did he choose Kim K? Why?
Dude, I swear I have no idea.
He seems like he's more, at least a little more down to earth than Kim K.
I mean, he was with Amber Rose for so long too. For years, not as long as Kim, but like for years, you know.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Somebody with some substance.
Yeah, I know. Kim K's just like, I'm rich. I'm rich, and my mom does everything.
I'm rich and beautiful, and bow to me, people, little people.
And I'm going to treat my kids like how my mom treated me.
Literally.
I'm going to make them commodities to be bought and sold.
Yeah, but way younger this time.
Because when Chris learned that she could do it, they were already too old, you know? But, man, Northwest is so funny, though, because sometimes she'll be like, she like fucking roasts Kim all the time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. She gets her social medias taken away very often. Because she gets on like TikTok Live and Instagram Live and just pops off. Will Simp.
Will Simp.
Wild Simp.
Men in Simp.
Simp in Black.
Fresh Simp of Bel-Air. Oh man, the jokes that are going to come out of the Prince of Bel-Air. To be fair, he was messing around with other girls too, so.
Apparently he fucks so much that he can't fuck without vomiting.
Babe, that sex is just great. I'm going to have to use the bathroom.
I wonder if it was like at the same time or if it just made him so nauseous afterwards. That's what I'm curious about.
He said, I can't. I'm forcing myself to have sex with these women because my wife is cucking me. It's making me puke.
Yeah, I think you need something called therapy, dude. Like, goddamn. We could probably get close to wrapping it up.
Sure, we're playing Minecraft next, right?
I don't know about all that.
Oh, come on. Well, just remember to go to skillsharetittyfuck.com and enter code buttfuck for 30% off of your first order.
Make sure to tell them that Surfing the Net sent you.
Surfing the Net sent you.
Once your code definitely works, make sure to tell them that we sent you. We just get sued by Skillshare.
No.
Like, I'm working down
I
the
don't even
whole...
have the Google AdSense account up yet. Quit.
Oh my god. Not sponsored by Skillshare.
Not sponsored by Skillshare, just a disclosure. We are sponsored by the Oscars.
I'm sponsored by Will Smith, and you're sponsored by Chris Rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna get punched in the face later, and you're gonna go get cocked later. So
It happens. That's what comes with being
the sponsors.
Yeah, that's what comes with the sponsorship. So
Will Smith, now remember, you gotta get cocked. And Chris Rock came to me and said, remember, you gotta get fucking smacked like a bitch.
We had a whole board meeting about it.
I said, well, we're white.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
But we are, though.
We are white.
Okay.
I mean, I could not be. You never see my face.
He's not. All right. Okay, that's it. That's it.